Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today we have an epic battle versus Tibbs from the Discord server in the OU tier. And let me tell you, Polteageist puts in the finest of work. You are not going to believe your eyes. Go ahead and join the Discord server. It's the best place to go for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battles right now. There is a link in the description down below. I've also noticed that only 36% of people watching this video right now are actually subscribed to the channel, so just double check you've subscribed because sometimes YouTube unsubscribes people. It's a bit bizarre. And with that being said, let's jump into the team preview. Okay, Tibbs has brought a pretty solid looking team. They got a Dragapult, Zamazenta, Sneasler, Great Tusk, Ursaluna, and a Walking Wake. No Sun for the Walking Wake or the Great Tusk, which is nice. We've got to make sure we don't, well, nothing can sell the Sun really on either side, so that's pretty good. Iron Moth looks like it's going to put some work in if we can get that booster energy off and get some the Zamazenta weakened a little bit first. Terra Ground should be able to take care of the Dragapult, I would say. Obviously Energy Ball / Fiery Dance, whichever one we're going to go for the Great Tusk and the Ursaluna, and then Walking Wake can be taken care of as well. Lucario looks like it might put in some work as well, to be fair. I think my best bet is to expect them to lead off with the Dragapult and lead accordingly. I just don't know what to lead with. I think what I'll do is I'll lead off with Great Tusk, Great Stripe, and get the Intimidate off on whatever they lead off with because they've got like 4 physical mons, which is great. And then just go into the Wo-Chien if it's the Dragapult or the Walking Wake and go from there. And the battle begins, so Tibbs is going to lead off with the Dragapult as we somewhat expected, as we lead off with the Landorus. So this means that if it is Choice Banded or Dragon Dance, then we don't have to worry too much about it having too much attack power. We can go straight into Wo-Chien, even if they go for a U-turn on the R-Spec, it's not going to do too much damage at least. So we'll go into Wo-Chien right now. They probably drop a Draco, to be honest with you, which is absolutely fair enough, but Wo-Chien can take that just fine. So we'll go into Wo. Good old Wo over here. Wo-Chien. Get that Tablet of Ruins going off, lowering their attack. They go for a Will-O-Wisp. Fair enough. Will-O-Wisp, a support Dragapult set. That makes sense actually because looking at the team, they've got a very offensive team. So I would assume defensive Great Tusk and support Dragapult's probably what's going on right now. So let's go for a knockoff and just knock off something's item. That's probably the most ideal situation we can go for. So they go for a Light Screen, which is fair enough. They're probably expecting a Dark Pulse or a Ruination right now. Not that that would help against Ruination, but we go for a knockoff. We do 50%, which is great. With a critical hit, love to see it. But our knockoff does get cursed, which is really unfortunate. We do knock off the Light Clay, so when they set up the Reflect next, it's going to be less time than the Light Screen, which is great. Actually, really great. So I'm going to go for a Leech Seed now, just to get some extra residual damage off on the Dragapult, because I think that's more important than anything else, provided we can hit it, which we do. Get the Leech Seed off on the Dragapult, which is great. We'll get some health recovery back as well. As the next turn, they probably go for a Curse. I normally see with the support sets of Dragapult, I always see Will-O-Wisp, Screens, and then Curse. Curse make a lot of sense. It's going to limit how much I can keep my Wo-Chien in, but it'll also get rid of the Dragapult, which would be really nice. So let's see how this plays out for us. What we can do now is, because they're probably going to go for a Curse or a U-turn, I'm going to go for a Protect. There we go, Protect comes through. Let's see what they're going to do. Are they going to go for a Curse? They do go for a Curse. So they're going to curse themselves, but we did Protect. So they cut their own HP in half, KOing them, which is great. But we should be protected from that, right? No, did we not get... Protect not work on Curse, I'm guessing? But either way, the Dragapult's gone. The Dragapult is gone. Let's see if we get some Curse damage right now. So we're going to get hit by the Burn. And we get hurt by the Curse. So even through Protect, you can't protect against Curse. I didn't know that. That's good to know, though. Good to know. It's weird how Dragapult's been running that recently. So in comes Sneasler. Sneasler is obviously very threatening to my Wo-Chien. Going to expect close combat or a Dire Claw right now. I don't really know what to go into other than Landorus, so I'm just going to go Landorus, get the Intimidate off. That way, even if they go for a Swords Dance, they'll only be at +1, which is still terrifying in its own right. They could be Terra Flying with Acrobatics, so we've got to watch out for that. So we're going to withdraw Wo-Chien, and we're going to go into our Landorus-Therian, who's going to get the Intimidate off, which is going to be great against the Sneasler, which is always nice. So get the Intimidate off, which is great. They go for a Dire Claw. Please don't put me to sleep. Watch them put me to sleep. They're going to put me to sleep. Watch. Paralyzed. Okay, I can live with paralysis. But this Landorus-Therian is not exactly the most speedy one in the world. So what we can do now is we can get Stealth Rocks up if we really want to, but I feel like they're going to go into Great Tusk right now. So I'm going to go for a U-turn, expecting them to do that. They do withdraw the Sneasler. Are they going to go Great Tusk, expecting a Stealth Rocks? They do grow Great Tusk. Also, because they might have Ice Spinner on here, which is like fair enough. We don't get fully paralyzed, which is nice. We go for the U-turn, does minimal damage. No Rocky Helmet, so it tells me they're more of a maybe a defensive set, an offensive set, or something like that. But we still haven't seen what item they have yet. So I'm going to go into Iron Moth, I believe. Do I want to go into Iron Moth here, or do I have another option? I think I have options. I think I have the option in being the Polteageist right now. So let's go into Polteageist, because this thing is going to set up Stealth Rocks, right? So if we go for a Polteageist, there we go. Let's see how this works for us. So they got leftovers, which tells me they're more of a bulky build. I'm thinking we go straight for a Shell Smash. We can Tera Fighting. I'm thinking we go straight for a Shell Smash, just to get that on the field. There we go. They're going to withdraw the Great Tusk. What are they going to do against this Polteageist, though? They're going to go Zamazenta. Zamazenta's fair enough, but what can Zamazenta do here? So the Zamazenta's going to get the Dauntless Shield, which is fair enough. We go for a Shell Smash. Boom. We've still got a Focus Sash intact, which is amazing. So even if they Terra with something, we can still kind of go from there. So let's see how this plays out for Polteageist. Let's just see how this plays out. So obviously we've got all our attack raised and everything like that. Their team's Reflect has wore off, but the light screen is still intact, which is good to note. I say they go for a Crunch here, I want to say. But because the light screen's up, I want to go for another Shell Smash. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go straight for another Shell Smash. They have no priority on their team, which can affect Polteageist. Fake Out is not going to affect us on Sneasler. And Quick Attack on Ursaluna? I don't think it gets Quick Attack. So we're going to go ahead and see a Terra right now. I wonder what type they're going to Terra into. Are they going to go Terra Steel? Or Terra Fairy, maybe? Terra Dark. Okay, the Terra Dark. So that's actually not too bad for us. So let's see how this plays out real quick. So we're gonna go for another Shell Smash just because we're getting greedy right now. Polteageist is thinking, you know what? Let's get a Shell Smash off and see if we can get through this guy. So the Terra Dark, so they would be immune to the stored power right now, which is a good play on their behalf. Wasn't expecting Terra Dark at all. So let's see how this plays out. So they go for a Crunch. Crunch is fine. Crunch is going to take us right down to our Sash. It's Terra'd and everything like that, so we'll do. Obviously Sash is there. But we do have the Terra Fighting. Now, does the light screen wear off this turn? I don't know. I don't think it does it? It doesn't. So let's Tera Blast Fighting and get rid of this Zamazenta. Hopefully through light screen we can still KO. We are +4. We're literally the maximum that you can be, I think. I don't know. Is it +4 or is it +6? I can't remember now. Either way, we're really high special attack. We should be doing a lot of damage to Zamazenta if we don't KO it. So let's go for that Tera Blast Fighting. There we go. We've perfectly matched up against this Zamazenta. It Terra Darked, but it didn't know we were Terra Fighting. So we do get the KO on the Zamazenta, which is amazing. Down it goes. I don't think there's anything stopping Polteageist other than the Sneasler if it has Fake Out. So if it has Fake Out, kudos to them. They've definitely won the game. Well, not won the game, but they've definitely stopped the game from being over so quickly. In comes the Walking Wake. So are you going to get Booster Energy Speed or something along those lines? No, you're not. Are you Choice Scarfed? I don't know. Either way, we should still outspeed. So let's go for that stored power real quick. They could still have a Focus Sash Mon. They don't have the Focus Sash on the Walking Wake, though, as the Walking Wake does go down to the stored power. I don't think there's anything they can really do at this point. So in comes the Great Tusk. Great Tusk can't really do anything either, I don't think. If the Sneasler has Fake Out, I'm guessing the Sneasler doesn't have Fake Out. So let's go for a stored power real quick. There we go. Boom. Down goes the Great Tusk. So there we go. Polteageist getting the sweep, ladies and gentlemen. I love to see it. Polteageist in OU is amazing. Ursaluna comes through. Let's see if Ursaluna can take a hit, because Ursaluna has a lot of bulk to it. So we'll go for a Tera Blast Fighting because it should do more damage than the stored power. Maybe not actually, because stored power is like base 300 base power right now. So we go for a Tera Blast Fighting. Takes out the Ursaluna, no problem. As now we just have Sneasler left. Now, if Sneasler has Fake Out, I'm going to really question why they didn't bring it in later, earlier. But I highly doubt they have it, otherwise they would have brought it in. So they're going to float in there with the air balloon, which is fair enough. But unfortunately for them, stored power is going to come through right now. Boom. Down goes the Slizar. Polteageist getting a sweep, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta love to see it. Polteageist is so cool. I actually really like Polteageist, hence why I've got on my team. This is a shiny antique set. It's Polteageist. It's an extremely rare shiny that you can get. I definitely got it through legitimate means. So we got a nice 6-0 victory thanks to Polteageist sweeping through their entire team. So GG Tibbs, that was a pretty fun game. Glad to showcase Polteageist's power in the OU tier, especially against such a powerful OU team as well. So yeah, thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.